wrote me off, I ain't write them back. Nah. Follow me, but don't double tap. I ain't liking that. You subscribe, I monetize. Now who's striking that? Wanna see the contract? Who got the rights to that? This my story. I spent my whole life on life. Time's up. Shador Sanders with the rollie in the armor. I could do this shit with my eyes closed. The main attraction don't come at me with no side show. I'm selling high, they wanna buy low.
My bad. Just like that, I wasn't ready. I was trying to get it together, man. I was trying to put the damn draft link at the same damn time. Make sure I ain't inviting y'all to no leagues. And unfortunately, I did everything wrong. But we here, baby. We are here. Let me get that thing back on the screen, Rock. Go ahead, holler to people. I'll try to copy this damn link over, bro. Goodness.
We're only human, Fizz. I think you're still doing a great job. But yeah, we're tuned in for tonight. I'm super excited for the show tonight. This is going to be the last mock that I get to participate in before the NFL draft. You guys won't see my beautiful face
there we go.
For a couple of weeks, but Fizzle, I appreciate what you were able to do this morning. You were coughing up a storm. I wasn't sure if you were going to be able to survive in the morning, but we're here right now. We're with the people, so I'm super excited for tonight.
Yeah, me too, bro. Me too.
Well, while you're doing that, I'm going to start hollering at the people.
That's it, man. Get a little bit of that music cracking too, Rob. Let me see. What we got?
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't have the media assets here. Which one do you want me to play?
Hold on, bro. Stop sharing. No. What am I doing? I think. Can you see me?
Now I see you. Yeah, I see you.
I think I kicked myself out trying to stream.
No, you were there the whole time. All right. Well, while you're doing that,
let me close sleeper.
I might got. What up? Okay. Well, how's it going, Jake? I'm glad that you're here. Patty Mills. Yeah, let's get to cooking. Brian, I appreciate that you've been coming in consistently. DB, how's it going, man? Let's see who else. Oh, my dude Chisels. Tell him why you're mad. I ain't mad. I'm happy that you guys are here. And who else is here too? Oh, there's ourselves. Oh, and here's Fizz. He's back.
Yeah, baby.
Doggy Danger. He's here too.
Trying to set the stream. As soon as I went to share the screen on the thing, it just kicked me out. I don't know what happened. So let me get the mock back up on there. But go ahead, keep on cooking, bro. I'm gonna get myself together, man.
And Theo is here as well. So maybe just to set the mood a little bit. Let me see what music we got right here. There we go. I appreciate that. Yeah, let's do that. And then, I don't know if you guys are drinking tonight. I have to wake up super damn early in the morning. What I should have been doing is waking up early the last 2 or 3 mornings. I forgot to do that. I was listening to Huberman Lab. It says if you want to go 2 or 3 different time zones ahead, which is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be going 3 time zones ahead, Fizz. I should have started waking up early 3 days ago. I'm going to be kind of screwed, but especially if I drink all this wine and stuff like that. But it is what it is, you know. You got to just live with the people. So I'm going to be drinking, I don't know if Coop is here tonight, but he might appreciate this. Some Hess right here, and I'm going to be drinking it out of my Game of Thrones glass right here. This is the Starkhouse right here. So
my boy Rock got it going on, man. He got it going on, Playboy. I'm over here still trying to get my life together, man. I told you, life's been a grind, bro. Between working these doubles at work and doing the double shows, I'm burnt, man. So your boy is tired. Hey, no need for tiredness, brother. Like I told you before, my time ain't mine, baby. So enjoy it while you got it. You need me, I'm answering the phone. And I'm going to be there. I got it, baby. Because when my time comes, it's going to come. So we here. I appreciate y'all being here. And the grind continues, you know? So let's see what's popping, man. I know you did holler at people. We got Bro Brian in the building. Hold on. Bro Brian in the building. Patty Mills, my boy Jake said what's popping. DB, what's good, what's cracking. Even the Vibes channel said join the lock, even though damn sure pressed the wrong button, right? So, Theo, what's good, man? What's popping, bro? Young Marley said what's good. We got Cody in the building, man. Hey, for those that don't know, man, I don't know if Rock said it, but the link for the joint. Oh shit, we almost full then. Say less. All right, that's what I'm talking about, baby. I'm talking about right there, man. We got about 3 spots left. Let's get it popping, man. There you go, my boy D, bro, in the building. What's good, Brody? What's popping, man? Hold up. I gotta show my boy Brody some love, man. Huh? There we go. You know Brody came through, man. Going up
on a Tuesday.
There we go. He's popping, baby. Hold up now. Let me get my shades on, man. I'm feeling good right now, Rock.
Let's have a fucking banger of a show tonight. Let's go with the bang, man.
I gotta psych myself out, right? Even when I'm not feeling good, I gotta look good and smell good and act like I'm feeling good. So, you know, we gotta psych yourself out, and that's how you win these hard games to play, baby. So let's get it popping, man. You know, for those that haven't been joining us, those that first time here, last time here, I want to let y'all know that this is something that I started up. It's called the Marathon Dynasty Startup, right? So the rules of this format will be rounds 1 through 3, you draft the rookies. Rounds 4 through, we're going to do 15. So 4 through 15, you'll start going into those vets and those guys that are already established. Plus, you're going to sprinkle in some rookies later, go right ahead, right? But the key to this game is to figure out what's the best landing spot for, say you got pick 101, right? And your rookies. But when the vets come in, you'll have pick 412. So you got to remember that. When you start with Cam Ward or Ashton Genty, you won't be able to come back and get Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson or Jaden Daniels, right? So that's the way I built the format to kind of just start from, instead of doing your rookie draft separate and then doing the startup or putting them all combined into one the right way. You know, we got to change things up a little bit. So the Marathon startup, rounds 1 through 3, rookies only, 4 and beyond, we getting into the meat and potatoes, baby. So don't cheat, because I will block you. All right. No cheating, man. No cheating when we get this thing popping. We got a couple more people sprinkling in the building, man. My boy E said he here. What's good, bro? You know how we getting it in, man. You know we doubling up, baby, every week. My boy Cody, he still ain't sleep. My boy is back, man. He switched past immediately. So I don't know if he knew the format beforehand, but he said, "Oh,
knows it now. He knows it now, right?"
So again, when you pick 101, you pick 412 when it comes to the vets. But when you pick 112, you pick 401. So kind of look at it that way. If most people, when you look at the draft rock, the strategy, the 4, let's say the 112, you got Mbuka, you got Caleb Johnson. Sometimes Jackson Dart slides through there some way, somehow.
Maybe some Scatterbo. Who knows?
You feel me? Scatterbo. But then you get that back-to-back, that double pick, right? Then when you get that double pick, you also come back, and when the vets get it kicking in, you get your pick of the litter between Josh Allen, Jaden Daniels, and Lamar, and then everything trickles down from there. So this is something new, man. Like I said, I started up, thought about, and yeah, let's get it popping, man. We feel to hold the league up. Yeah, we got 3 more spots, man. Let's get it popping, man. Look, share it out with your friends. Tell them, make sure they tap in, you know. Young Marley, thank you, brother. He was sending me shout out Young Marley. He sent me an auto drafted mock the other day. I said, oh no, brother. You got to join us, man. Join with the people. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see no computers on the screen. So you know, let's get it popping with that. 2 more spots. But till we get in there, man, while it's filling in. What's going on, Rock? Let us know about your trip, brother. You ain't gonna be here with us next week, man. I'm reaching, I'm scrambling, I'm losing my mind, trying to think how can I fill the show without my boy, man. So holler at the people, man. What's good?
So I'm going to be going to Morocco. I'm going to be going to a couple different cities in Morocco, including Marrakesh. Man, I had some pictures of where I'm going to be going and stuff like that. Maybe I could send them and we'll show them up by the end of the stream and stuff like that. But I will be with my family. It's going to be my wife, 2 of my best friends, my dad, my aunt. See, my aunt and my grandmother, they have a vacation house in Morocco. My family's originally from Algeria, but that's where they vacation, is in Morocco. So we'll see different things I've never seen before. I've never seen an open market before. I haven't seen the traditions that they have, you know, when it comes to certain different types of festivities and stuff like that. My dad wants to show me some history. Apparently I have some family history there and stuff like that. So this is going to be more of a trip for my dad. So he's very proud of his background and his heritage. So that's what he wants to show me. Me, when I go to this place, all I'm going to be doing is just reading some books and stuff like that. I ain't bringing my laptop.
Thank you,
I'm
brother.
not going to be looking at different things from the draft and stuff like that as far as my process goes.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be updating that until I get back. So I'm going to probably tune in at 2 or 3 in the morning with you guys on YouTube. The wife just upgraded our Verizon plan. It only costs us an extra $30 to be able to get that international plan and stuff like that. So I might still be able to draft and get some sleeper notifications and stuff like that. But Fizz, I'm one of those guys where if I'm out of my routine, I can't stand it.
Yeah.
Like when I'm on vacation after 5 days, I want to be back. This is going to be the longest vacation I've had since I've been 50.
Enjoy it, brother. Enjoy it.
It's going to be 10 days.
We'll miss you, but enjoy it, Rob. And look, I was just about to say, Rob, the people want DB wonder why we didn't join DB. We wanted to let the people do it, but we was waiting for so long. I was going to tell you to join. My boy Vol, he took the last one. So Rob, me and you, let's draft the team together. There's one team left. Me and you on the same team. Go pick for pick. We gonna join this draft instead of holding people up. Me and you gonna go. And we
wanted to give the people the option. We wanted to put them first. We wanted to take the lower seat. You guys took too damn long to come to the restaurant. Now we're closing up. We need to start serving people food. So let's get it going.
That's it. Me and Rock on the same, baby. So let's get it popping. Let's get it cracking. So without further ado, man. Pick 101. Y'all show y'all ready, right? We good? Who is 101? Theo?
Well, I feel like we got to play something. Let's start this up. There we go.
On a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday, baby. Let's get it popping, man. I know I got the logo on there as far as the pick 4, but if the team look like trash, it's Rock's team. It is not mine, all right?
I don't see one. Hey, do we have some new people in here? I got to make my screen as big as it possibly can be. Who's this all 22? Who's that at the very end?
That's my boy Dynasty D that was in the show this morning in the comments. Dynasty D.
Oh, yeah. He gave us a lot of love and support this morning. I appreciate it. Also, who the hell is getting Jaden Daniels at the 101? Was he not listening to the very beginning?
You know Theo came to cause hell, man. He just came to take Justin Fields. He's going to take Justin Fields next. He's going to take Kyle Pitts third. You know how Theo do, man.
All right, so you have to change that pick because we're doing the marathon startup.
Yeah, that's right. Come on, Theo, man. What you got going on, bro? Listen, Theo. You the number one pick, you mess it up, man. We drafting rookies only, bro. Rookies only from pick rounds 1, 2, and 3, and then we swing back into the 4th round. All right, bro? Rookies only. My man still took Jaden Daniels. Theo, what you got going on, brother? Hold on.
Give him the pick. Just give him Ashton Genty or Cameron Ward.
Theo,
or Travis Hunter.
Listen. You got to draft rookies only. Then we getting into the 4th round of the vets, bro. So you got to go to the rookie set category. There we go. Man. There we go. Let's get it popping, baby. All right. Now we good to go. Did the timer stop or what?
There we go.
All right.
I absolutely love that, Travis Hunter.
There we go. That's what I like to see, baby. That's what I like to see. Theo, you got me now? I know you always want to take my players, man. But Rock, where we at with it, man?
Okay. So I wrote about, I'm literally writing about this right now as we speak. Travis Hunter is the 106 on Keep Trade Cut right now when it comes to rookies. He just got drafted like 2 days ago in one of my rookie drafts at the 107. Travis Hunter and Ashton Genty are generational players. Ashton Genty's generational. Travis Hunter might be one of a kind. There may never be, another player like him.
Rock, so they gone, man. Can you give us a pick, brother?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that I was drafting with you. So let's go with Amari and Hampton.
Thank you, brother. All right, now you can go and continue with the story. My bad. Me and you on the same team, man. Come on, man.
Sorry about that. I saw your beautiful face right there, and I forgot it wasn't my own. So that's what it was.
Patty Mills, this 1.75 tight end premium, bro. 1.75, brother. Go ahead, Rock. My bad.
But you'll see when it comes to my article tomorrow that this will be tight end premium. We're always doing tight end premium.
Yes, sir.
That Ashton Genty and Travis Hunter should be drafted at the very top of your draft, depending on what your warp settings are. So if your warp settings are more favorable to wide receiver, you need to be drafting Travis Hunter at 101 in your rookie draft, because I believe that by this time next year, he's going to be challenging either CeeDee Lamb or Malik Neighbors, whoever your flavor is, for the wide receiver 3 Dynasty Football.
Kicking flavor in the air, huh, Rock?
Yeah, it's just, I understand Cameron Ward. I have him as a top 5 prospect from the last 5 years. I think he's going to be really, really good. But there ain't no person that's ever been like Travis Hunter before. So how do you feel about that? How do you feel about this? Is the way exactly how I would draft right here. So how do you feel about the beginning of this?
I love it, bro. I love it, man. I feel like it's if you need a quarterback though, right? If you want to go quarterback, you trust quarterback. If that's your niche, that's your thing, go get Cam Ward. But if you're not, you got to go get them two guys in the front, bro. I'm with you on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we went with Amari Hampton. I think Amari Hampton is not too far behind Ashton Genty. I think he's going to be.
I think the 1 through 3 though, Rock. Honestly, I wouldn't knock you for however you decided to take it. Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the 4 and beyond is what I really like looking at and talking about. And I think Hampton right there is he like the solidified one or is like Tech not there for you yet? And DB, listen, DB went Shador right here. Rock got him at the 204 in his rankings though, man. So hey, how you feel about that one, Rock? You feel about DB doing that, man?
So he's, in the same camp as you, Fizz. He's a believer in Shador Sanders.
There we go.
Also, too, JT O'Sullivan, he still has Shador as his number 2 quarterback. I have just seen too much from him from an analytical standpoint and just him on film that I do not think that he translates to the NFL on day one as a starter. So if he gets some time like Jackson Dart, where he's able to sit, Jackson Dart has still not been picked, which is pretty crazy. Now they both go off at the beginning of the second round with Milroe and Dart. I also do love the spiciness that Milroe going ahead of Dart. They're back-to-back for me, but I put both of them ahead of Sanders. So I think just from an analytical perspective, what I saw in film, Sanders has too many things that are going to get in the way of him being a productive player in the NFL from day one. So I think it's going to take some time for him to be able to mature. And also, too, I think he's going to be very situationally dependent. He's going to have to go to a team with a great offensive line and great weapons. He doesn't have the athleticism to be able to escape the pocket if he gets that pass rush.
I think the one thing you're forgetting, Rob, confidence, baby. Confidence, man. Confidence conquers everything, bro. I get the metrics. I get he needs a lot, but every quarterback needs something, bro. You feel me? Every quarterback needs an O-line and weapons. But it's a difference when you can make that O-line think about this, right? In Colorado, everybody like to knock about his success in Colorado, saying that, it wasn't what it was hyped up to be and this and the third. Ask me before he got there, what was the confidence like in Colorado? Now, I know Prime wrote a lot of that.
He had the worst situation. He had the worst situation of any quarterback.
And I know his father built a lot of that up, so I'm not putting it all on Shador. But for him to be who he is, knowing that the spotlight is on him every single moment, his whole career, his whole childhood, and he hasn't had no slip-ups. He ain't been caught up doing nothing crazy. Every interview I read and hear the players and the commentators saying he's the one that come in the room, shake everybody's hand. He's the adult. He's the adult in the room, even at 18, 19, 20 years old. Yeah. I believe he can make a C+ become a B+ in 10 weeks and win over locker rooms. And I think that's what's going to carry him over, bro.
I can't disagree with you more. Yeah. Yeah, one was Cam Scatabo right there, right before we could get him.
Oh, my God.
So let me see who I got left over on my rankings right now.
Shockwave going up on a Tuesday, baby. Got my boy crying, man. Where we at? Where we at, Rob? I'm going to let you do the rookies, man.
So
can't go too far, man. What
I'm looking right now. What about Dylan Sampson? Has he been taken yet?
No, sir. He's still there.
So there's Dylan Sampson, Jalen Noel, Jaden Higgins are my next 3 best players. So
you know me, I'm a receiver guy. I'm going Higgins, brother, but I'll let you call it.
All right, let's go Jalen Noel then, because he's okay. I haven't one spot ahead of Higgins.
I've been taking Noel every time. I don't mind Noel either, bro. I don't mind Noel either, man.
But going back to what you were saying, I can't, disagree with you at all. I think when it comes to the intangibles, as far as that confidence, that support system, what's up here, in between his ears, I think there is no one better than Shador Sanders when it comes to the adversity that he had to overcome in order to play at that level at Colorado. Yeah, at Colorado, he had the best wide receiver in college in Travis Hunter. But outside of that, it don't matter if you have no offensive line to be able to throw to. That guy was fighting for his life on every play.
Yeah, he was. And almost made the playoffs, man. He was winning games while fighting for his life, right? He can't scramble, he can't move, but he still made it work. His problem is holding on to the ball too much because he like to be a perfectionist when he throws it. That's why he's so accurate. But I mean, it's the NFL, man. They scheme up plays to make players better. So if I'm a coach, his weakness is holding on to the ball too long. Our O-line is trash. Let's find a way to get the ball out of his hands. And let's put quick, fast players around him. Honestly, I know Seattle, right? Look at Seattle, Rock. That O-line is horrible, right? We talk about Sam Darnold and his woes and down in Seattle with this team coming up. If Shador had a Jackson Smith, a Cooper Kupp, guys,
Higgins. Higgins already got taken.
No, he didn't.
Wait a second. We already missed on Higgins. Higgins, we wouldn't have been able to draft anyway. We wanted the 206, dude.
Oh, you know what? Voorhees in the building. My fault, bro. I'm bugging.
And then Samson got taken too. So
we ain't gonna Will Howard. Don't try it, man. All right, don't try it, Rob.
Let's go. Do you like? So Kyle Williams, Jalen Royals, and RG Harvey are the next guys on my draft board. Or if we could go tight end, you can go Fannin or
let's go
Fannin.
Let's go Fannin and hope he go to the Rams and just give us one of them seasons, man, that we're gonna remember. So I'm with Fannin on this one, brother.
All right, let's do it. Yeah, I like Fannin a lot. He's most productive tight end I've ever scouted. He got a perfect score. So
let's get it. But yeah, like I said, Rob, long story short, man, on the Shador before we close out, I just think if he was in a situation like Seattle and he had guys around him like JSN and Cooper Kupp who run routes so crisp and fast and in the right spot, I think that'll help. So putting guys around him that can make him get the ball out quicker, O-line falling and crumbling, like people talk about Geno Smith, right? And they compare Shador to Geno. Took Geno a while, and look at him now. He's still getting paid. So yeah, year one, a failed year one isn't a failed career. I just hate when people gonna throw him away and just laugh. I told you Shador was bad if he had one bad year, bro. And I just hate that we live like that.
I can't stand that either. Yeah.
I'm not judging the man on 1 year production whatsoever, bro. So
yeah, I'm right there with you. That's one of the things that I want to be able to write about is how long it typically takes players before they finally break out and stuff like that. What is the average breakout for a quarterback? How long does it take a wide receiver? I know RBs are typically the fastest when it comes to their breakouts. That's why we have so many that do that in year one. You know, to get that early production and stuff like that. But no, I do hope that, I think outside of his athleticism to be able to escape the pocket and the pass rush. And I do think that he does have, when it comes to a lot of these other quarterbacks, a weaker arm. Yeah. I think those two things are the biggest flags that I have for him. But outside of that, man, he does have lots of other things that do work in favor of him. So I'm going to be excited to see where he goes. And here's the thing. For better or for worse, there's no other player that people have talked about more than Shador Sanders. Shador Sanders could be the number 3 or number 4 best quarterback in this class, and that's all people are talking about. So I think for that very reason, he's going to be going in the first round no matter what, because of the kind of pull that he has and stuff like that. I do not believe what we saw this morning from Charlie Campbell. No. He's going to go at the beginning of the second round. I don't care how bad of a prospect or red flags he has. There's no way that he's going to go into the second round. And then 2 days later, and that'd be funny if he did fall.
So Dynasty D, I'm gonna pause the draft right quick, bro. I just want everybody to gather their thoughts. Again, this is the marathon startup, right? So look at your teams, rookies only, rounds 1 through 3. This 4-1 pick right here will start us off with Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. Pick your litter, pick your poison, however you want to do it. But I just want everybody to kind of grasp what they got right now in case those that haven't done this mock with us yet, kind of get your thoughts together, man. And, it's a pop out on Tuesday, baby. So we popping out, we getting it cracking, we getting it popping. It's on you, Dynasty.
You got to pop out and show.
We right back to it, baby. You just had to get it cracking, commercial break, however you want to call it. We back to it, though. So now we get into the draft, though, Rock. For those that's joining us, just learned about this format. Rookies win rounds 1 through 3. And now the 401 is where we start getting the gems and the gold diamond pieces. So let's see what Dynasty kick us off with. He got J-Day going 101. And sorry, Theo, you tried to get him 3 pounds, brother. All right, we had to take him away from you. Now we back, man. We back in order. So Lamar, Josh Allen, man. It seems like these are the 3 picks right here, Rock. Do we change anything at this point, or just keep it going like how we doing it?
Let's keep it moving. That's the one that makes the most sense. I also don't knock Jalen Hurts at 4. It's between him and Joe Burrow. I love both of those guys right there. Let's see what Bro Brian does right here.
Let's see what a bro at. What a bro at.
Where was it? Someone was talking about it earlier. Where I think DB was the one that said it. He had MJD, so Maurice Jones-Drew won on Steve Smith's show yesterday, and he talked about his favorite running backs. Guess who he had at RB3?
RB3?
Yes.
Don't tell me it's your boy Scatterboo.
It's my boy Scatterboo.
God, there you go.
Yeah. So that was great to be able to see that. What was not great to see is that he has freaking Omarion Hampton as like RB6, which makes so as much as I love Scatterboo, what I don't love seeing is
Rock, you know my pick right here,
Hampton.
brother. I'm going right here, bro. You know what we doing.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm gonna let you do your thing next, but you know I gotta submit it, man. You know.
I ain't knocking it. He's still he's my wide receiver 3. I mean, Puka is my wide receiver 1 in my heart. So that's the only thing.
There you go, baby. He ain't gonna come back to us, but hey, we still can show a little bit of love to the Puka, you know. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, my boy Dynasty D said a Hampton is his 1B. Okay.
It is so close how Hampton and Genty is from a metrics perspective. Like the only difference, the reason why Genty is my clear 1 is only because of what analysts say. Yeah. And that's a big part of my process. But from a metrics perspective, Hampton is not too far away from Genty. So we're going to be spoiled when it comes to this class.
Well, I see young Marley Jaguars logo win BTJ over these 3, so these last 2. So I expected it, but good pick, man. Can't go wrong with that. Theo, you lost because you thought Jay Daniels was still there. He's gone, brother. Okay, there we go.
Oh man, he does get Puka and Brock Bowers though. That's pretty.
That's why I like the picking at the end, bro. I feel that's a cheat code to me, man. I love picking right there. But I will say this though, Theo. I think if you took Cam Ward right there, it would have just made everything work out a lot better. So I'm gonna see how you bounce back with these quarterbacks, bro. I'm not knocking you for taking Genty though. I'm not knocking it at all. I want to see what you're gonna do with this quarterback room coming up soon, brother. Rock, you on the next pick. I'm gonna give you this one, man. So after young Marley drop his jewels and drop them gems, man, on the table, see what you got. Okay, McBride did his thing. Okay, all right.
Let's look at RB. I haven't seen a single RB guy.
Hey, well, you know my boy's sitting up top now.
Yeah, let's go with Bijan.
There we go. All right. Well, that's kind of both of our pick because I would have made that one too. So I'm gonna let you.
All right. Yeah. But what was I talking about earlier? Oh, when it comes to that BTJ pick, do you know what McShay was talking about? This is what Maddie was telling me earlier. Do you know who they think that he's going to go at number 5 to the Jaguars?
Yeah, you talking about Genty?
No, that was what a lot of people are saying. I remember EV putting us on that.
Oh, okay.
McShay thinks that the Jaguars are in play to get Tyrone McMillan at 5 overall.
Come on, man. I've been screaming tank for tat just want to go to the Jaguars. Hell no, Rock. Come on, man. I can't have my brother in here talking about my receiver, bro. I've been screaming tank for tat since November, man.
What? Because you're afraid of this?
Duval.
Yes, I'm very afraid of that. Okay? I'm very afraid that the seasoning will not be going down out there, man. There's a lot of unseasoned burgers getting served out there in Jacksonville right now, man.
Oh my god! Yeah, that would be wild for all the hate he's been getting
on that rib, man, out there with that Duval, man, at all.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Sauce Gardner could never play out there. That's all I'm saying, Rob.
Hmm. I wanna look at the differences that I have between RJ Harvey, who I have pretty high, on my rankings and stuff like that, and Bucky Irving. Bucky Irving for me was like my RB3 coming out. So I was
Okay.
pretty high on him.
Man, I see my boy Voorhees. I see you, brother. I see you, man. Damn.
Here, hold it down while I look at my spreadsheet.
Go ahead. Do your thing, bro. Do your thing.
The other thing that I do want to tell the people that by the end of the show, I want people to be thinking, I want them to have an answer for us, is what their favorite pick was, and if they could change anything, what would it be by the end of the draft? So I don't want it just to only be just what you and me think. I want to know what the people have to think as well. So
yeah. Let's get it. I'm with you on that one,
guys.
I like this Pat Mahomes and Caleb stack though, man. Me and my boy talk all the time, and I think Caleb, man, this is the year right here. It's only been 1 year, so it's kind of easy to bounce back from 1 year. But I think this is the year right here, Rock. I'm standing on Caleb, man, doing this thing with Ben Johnson and locking down that NFC North, man, soon, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, and we talked about it before. When it comes to quarterbacks, the surroundings, the landing spot, the situation is so damn important. It's more important than any other position as far as how it's affected and stuff like that. So when you get a guy like Ben Johnson as the offensive coordinator, as the coach, to be able to nurture that relationship, to be able to put him in the best position to succeed, I'm super excited for Caleb Williams, who everyone had as their QB1 as the consensus goes. But yeah, some people had Jaden Daniels. So I think they're both great.
Well, I'm looking so far. I'm wondering if people, because sometimes, Rock, I think we forget. I think when you drafted your rookies already, I wonder do people still pay attention to the rookies that they have and continue drafting that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying nobody didn't do that, but sometimes you like forget about the rookie part because you so ready for this vet selection that you kind of like, damn, I forgot I had a quarterback in the first round in the rookie draft. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at DB. I know DB don't draft quarterbacks usually a lot early anyway, but I think him having Shador kind of sets him up to continue that strategy and say, I already got my QB. Now I can go finish doing what I usually do when I draft. So
yeah, I'm going to help you make this next pick, and then I have pulled up RJ Harvey and Bucky Irving. I think this is a worthwhile conversation. Can you start pulling up? Go through the different positions: quarterback, wide receiver, tight end for us.
Hold on, brother. We're not gonna pull nothing up until these guys go, man. We don't want our guys getting sniped, man. All right.
Okay, there you go.
All right, there we go. Superflex. Oh no, my fault. Flex.
So
give me your pick, and I'll tell you why it's not mine.
go to quarterback. We don't have a quarterback yet.
Yeah, we got time. I know this. If you going quarterback, then it ain't mine. So go ahead and do your thing.
Well, and then
don't let me stray you because this was my pick, but I'm gonna let you do it. We got 30 seconds.
Click on RB and click on wide receiver real quick.
All right, go flex.
Flex. I would say JSN.
JSN.
Yeah. What are you thinking? Who are you thinking? You were thinking JSN.
We can go JSN. But after JSN, I'm gonna be honest, Rock, and we just spoke about who we think is gonna take off. I like Rome right here too, man. I think it's a reach a little because Garrett Wilson is more established but I think Rome, bro, he on the verge of turning up, man. I think Rome on the verge of turning up, man.
Yeah, there's somebody I would take ahead of Rome if he makes it to us in the next pick, and I'll lay out my case for him. But I think,
when I say that though, it is a reach to take Rome there. But I believe in the reach. Like I believe in is Rome time to turn up, baby.
What's the biggest thing? I mean, I know he had the draft pedigree. He had that top 10 pick. What is it that you were particularly excited about? Is it mainly because of Ben Johnson and the ascendance of Caleb Williams? Is that why you're so hopeful for?
100%. Also because him and Caleb came in the league together, right? So I'm not sure of the disconnect if it is one between DJ Moore and Caleb, but if I'm Caleb, I'm screaming at the top of my lungs. Me and Rome probably the same age. We probably hang out more. You know what I'm saying? I believe the chemistry is going to be a lot better between them two, and he hasn't gone yet. So, I mean, I'm not taking him here. We already took JSN. I just think I want Rome on every team that I can. Soggy done took my damn pick.
That was going to be the pick that I was hoping coming back to us.
Bro. That was my pick. That's why I ain't say it. I threw out Rome to try to
distract them. Is that what it was? It was.
Come on, Soggy, man. Why you do me like that? That's why you Soggy danger and not danger, all right? Come on.
He didn't just take JJ. He took Baker. That is one hell of a quarterback stack with Amon-Ra, with Neighbors.
You're doing me dirty, brother. Goodness gracious.
Oh. So there's Brock Purdy, and then who else is there? There's who's a RB?
It ain't QB. It ain't QB for me, so I'm gonna let you call it, man.
I like freaking Brock, my dude, Brock Purdy. Just go Rome then. Let's go Rome.
It's between Rome or Smitty for me. Now, you know I love me some Smitty, baby. You know I love me some Smitty, man.
I mean, I love Slim Reaper too. Who's that tight end? Nobody worth taking.
Nope. If you want your guy Purdy, man, we can do it. I just think we can survive at QB though.
No, we can't. No, the quarterbacks. No, the quarterbacks are getting bad. Wait. Go Dak. Get the stack.
Yeah. All right, cool. We go Dak. And you know what? That's a smart pick. That's a smart pick. I was reaching with them receivers, but I just wanted to find a way to get my guy. But that's a smart pick, though. It's a smart.
That was the best right there. I'm like, no, wait. I just assumed your finger was like this close to pressing.
That's a smart pick. I appreciate you, Dynasty. Yeah, bro. Hopefully, man, when you do your content, y'all check my boy out, man. Dynasty D doing it. He got some stuff coming up soon. He already got his channel. Hopefully, man, you take your time and break down this and say, damn, we trying to get the word out, man. The marathon startup is the way to go once you figure out them landing spots, bro. You know what I'm saying? So let's get that popping, man, in the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? Marathon startup. So Brock Purdy, man, just went. He ain't coming back, which we ain't expect him to. So
that's okay.
Shockwave, you ain't get us on this one, man. All right, we let you have it this time, brother.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think it just makes sense. They're pretty close to me. Go for the stack. Go for that CeeDee Lamb stack. That was one mistake that I made last week when we were drafting. I had CeeDee Lamb. First time I ever even taken him before, let alone in a mock. And then I just forgot. Oh, yeah, Dak Prescott.
And for those that like or dislike the third round reversal, I just want to explain why a third round reversal I believe wouldn't work in this strategy. Because if you had the 101 and took Ashton Genty or Cam Ward, and the third round reversal came, and you ended up with the number one pick later on, that would just be crazy. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it wouldn't make any sense. So
you would have to do which I don't think Sleeper allows. You would have to do like a freaking sixth round or fifth round reversal or some shit like that.
Yeah, you would have to do it that way. And like you said, Sleeper don't allow you to do it. So just to give a heads up for those that ever think about doing this type of strategy, please do not try a third round reversal because it won't work, brother. So
yeah, you don't need it anyway. But so I think it was Brian that asked earlier about RJ Harvey and Bucky Irving. Here's some of the key important metrics as far as the difference goes. RJ Harvey is very productive. He had a 27.9 points per game compared to Bucky Irving at 16.95. Bucky Irving has him in routes per game, though, 23.6 versus 16.7. Targets per route run, 18% for Bucky, 14% for RJ Harvey. Elusiveness rating, Bucky Irving, 152 compared to RJ Harvey, 122. Yards per contact, 3.99. Bucky, RJ, 3.88. They're pretty close in yards per attempt at 6.5 and 6.8.
Mm-hmm.
Receiving percentage, yards percentage, RJ has them at 11% compared to 8%. Target percentage, back and forth. I'm trying to see if there's any massive differences. The massive difference, dominator rating. Bucky was not a very dominant player at Oregon compared to RJ Harvey. He's in the 94th percentile. Absolutely insane. Bucky had a better PFF grade coming out. They're
good pick.
RJ Harvey is a hell of a lot more athletic. Remember Bucky Irving falling because of his poor testing?
Mm-hmm.
That's the RJ Harvey was one of the best at the combine. And then as far as size goes, RJ Harvey is an inch shorter, but he's 10 pounds heavier. So it's kind of flipping flopping. So between the both of them, I think that's pretty decent.
I'm gonna say this, Rock, and we say this every week. My boy Shizzles always start off hot, and then he just starts going to sleep, man. Kyle Pitts, I know why you did it, bro. It was to troll me, but it was a horrible pick right here, Rock. I mean, Shizzles, come on, man.
It was horrible. Well,
it was a horrible pick, bro. Come on, man.
Why is it horrible when other people take them, but if you took them, it's a great pick. Why is that?
But I wouldn't have taken them right there. I'm just saying, you got Breece Hall, you got Devonta Smith, Zay Flowers. There's no way I'm taking Pitts right there, bro. Because I'm gonna take him where it makes sense. So that's why.
How far Breece Hall has fallen.
Hey, bro, I was just about to say that. I was waiting for you to stop talking, not to cut you off. But I was like, bro, what the hell going on with Breece Hall?
You're like, man, shut the hell
up.
The
hallway.
T-Rock.
There's some hallways going on, man, over there, man. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
a lot of disrespect put on my boy Breece Hall name, man. We gotta get this together, man. All right, Cody. I see you woke, man. I like that Smitty pick because I was trying to take him 2 rounds ago. So
look how high he took. I love Kyron Williams. I mean, that's my team right there outside of Rashee Rice.
But if you look at how high he got Kyron and how late he got Smitty, that's like, you know what I'm saying? That's like a win-win on both sides. So excuse me. Yeah, man. Rock, what's the next position? I know it's probably quarterback, running back.
Let's look at flex,
right?
Let's look at flex.
Excuse me. Are we worried about James Cook, man, with his contract situation? What's the deal with that?
He wants to be paid the highest. I mean, do you remember when
he won $15 million? But I'm saying Buffalo said they ain't paying him. So what we doing?
Well, that's what you call classic negotiating. Go, Jared Goff.
Go Goff.
It's one of my favorite. Yeah, D-Bro's in the chat. Remember, D-Bro has him head of fucking Patrick Mahomes.
D-Bro, blink twice if you hear.
He came in and said hi and then peaced out and left.
Brody, blink twice, man, or else I ain't doing it.
Oh my God.
Let's go golf.
See, Jared Goff, he's so freaking good. He's just not liked. That's the thing. You draft Jared Goff and then you're stuck with him. But it's fine because he's going to produce like a top 5 to 8 quarterback, just like Dak.
That can't go up on a Tuesday if Jared Goff in the club, baby. We're going to turn up for Jared Goff, all right?
I mean, he is dating a super, what is it called, swimsuit model and stuff like that.
Man, they always dating those, but that don't mean you popping. That just mean you got a little bit of money, you know? Shout out Jared Goff, though. Hey, you want to hear something wild I heard about Jared Goff? Me and my boy, he's laughed all this for years.
What?
Roto World, I think it was Roto World, wrote a report on Jared Goff when he was in LA, right? And I have no idea what this had to do with Jared Goff. They just totally disrespected him, and they said Jared Goff fails again this week with the body of a overweight surfer or something. I'm like, what? What does that have to do with his game, bro? It was crazy, wild story time. I'm like, the body of an overweight surfer. What the hell they got to do with this failure of the week, man? I don't know what Roto World had going on in that story, but that was a wild story, man.
I just typed in Roto. Is it Roto World or Roto Wire?
I think it was which one is it, boy? I think it's Roto World.
Because when I typed in Roto Wire, nothing came up.
Yeah, I think it's Roto World. This one he was in LA though with the Rams, but I was like, bro, this is the most disrespectful take I ever heard. Like, what does his surfer body, overweight surfer body, have to do with the game? I have no idea.
He's got a dad bod. That's fine,
bro. But they literally say he's an overweight surfer. Like, come on, bro, don't disrespect my boy like that.
Yeah, that's pretty tough.
Yeah, that was tough, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Chase Brown, good pick, man, behind Derrick Henry. I
already know where we're going.
I like that running room, Soggy. I like it, man. I like it. I'm definitely gonna kick you out of the draft after that JJ pick, though, man. You're auto picking the next 2 rounds, brother. All right, man. I'm not gonna lie, Rock. A lot of disrespect going on with. You know where we going, Rock? You know where we going, right?
I already know where we're going.
Okay, thank you, brother.
All right, go with Terry McLaurin.
What? That ain't where we going.
Yes, it is. Who the hell?
Going Jordan Addison, man. Come on, Rock.
Oh
baby.
my God! Come on.
No, I'm going JA all day, baby. Come on, Rock.
No,
Let me get
no,
my rock.
he's the wide receiver 2 on his team.
Let me get my
Why would
rocks
you go
off,
with
man.
him?
All right.
Darren McLaurin, that's Jaden Daniels. Are you kidding me right now?
Hold on. I just said that. You ain't even correct me, man. Hold on. I ain't getting no rocks off around here. But all right, man. What we doing, man? Like, since you leaving, going out of the country, we gonna give you T Mac, man. But Jordan Addison is the official pick. We gonna go T Mac.
Look at DB getting mad at me too. It's just like, what the fuck, man? Jordan Addison didn't do shit for the first 6 to 8 weeks of the season.
Thank you, DB. You know it's Jordan Addison, man. Everybody and their mama knows Jordan Addison is the pick. Come on, man. Thank you, DB. Let's make a trade right quick, brother.
Let's make a trade. Don't trade Terry McLaurin now.
Hey, look, DB got my whole team. I name wrong. He always talk about Tyreek and then Addison.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he does have a good team. He always has a good team. Hey, you remember when at the beginning of last year when we were in different drafts and stuff like that, I drafted Terry McLaurin high because I was believing in Jaden Daniels. I passed on Rashee Rice. I passed on Brandon Ayuk. And you're like, yeah, that was a bad pick, Rock. That was a bad pick. And then 4 weeks later, maybe I was wrong, Rock. But yeah, no, Addison, he's just not consistent. I love Addison. I remember when he was in college getting into arguments with Mike, saying that I thought he was going to be the next Ayuk. Just his route running is just absolutely top notch. So hopefully, what is this going to be? His 3rd season? This is his 3rd season he's going into, right?
Yeah.
That's a breakout for a lot of wide receivers. So
he with the right coach, baby. As long as you with the right coach. And I will say, shout out to Voorhees, man. It's probably the latest we've seen McCaffrey go. Usually he goes a little higher. If you can get him at this value, I love it. I don't mind it, especially when he doesn't have any running backs at all. So if this your first running back and he's Christian McCaffrey in the 9th, man, I love that pick, bro. That was a hell of a pick.
Yeah, but he plays in San Francisco around that what is it called? The healthcare staff that they have down there.
That's cool.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't. We got to protect Christian McCaffrey.
I'm just saying he don't have no other backs. I mean, I do love me some Chuba Hubbard, but I'm saying if you're gonna take the chance, because we seen him rock, we seen Christian McCaffrey go at pick 106. I mean, not 106, 6th round, like 6th, 7th round. So to get him in the 10th round, I like that pick. I mean, 9th round. You know what I'm saying? I like it.
What good is it if he's taken in the 10th, the 15th? He can be taken in the fucking 20th round. What good is he if he scores 0 points for you? Because
he ain't gonna score 0.
Oh, all right. Boy. I remember what I saw from him last year, man. It looked rough.
Yeah, it looked
rough. It was bad.
But they forced him to come back. He shouldn't have been playing ball anyway, bro. Come on, man.
What do you think they're going to do with him this year after trading away Jordan Mason? They're just going to only have Garendo, and they're going to be like, all right, Garendo, you did the best that you could. Now we got to have CMC out there.
So when you see Chris McCaffrey pulling up in the parking lot, cranking that jello ball, I don't want to hear nothing you got to say, man. Just bend that corner, baby. You know what I'm saying? Bend that corner, Rod. That's all I'm saying, man. Shout out CMC, baby.
I'm just afraid. I'm just fearful for him. That's all. I'm just afraid for him.
You're going to swerve in that corner. That's all I know.
Skirt. Just that's all you're gonna hear is tires screeching. Oh my god. But yeah, I don't know. I love CMC. There's someone that I hope falls to us. Man, this is.
Well, you forced me to take T-Mac, man. I mean, damn, with Jordan Addison was the pick. I'm gonna keep bringing it up. You know what I'm saying? But
I didn't force you to get Tedero McMillan. We got Terry McLaurin. Who's
Ted didn't earn that T-Mac name yet. I hate that people give him that, bro. He ain't dropping 41 on All-Star weekend like T-Mac do, all right?
Damn, Tucker Kraft at fucking this early? Talk about a guy who popped off for the first few weeks and then didn't do shit for the rest of the season.
Yeah. I think he had Hawkinson. I think he could have waited on that one, man. But we're gonna see how he bounced back though. Rock got 4 more picks. We'll see. Five more picks. I'm not gonna lie. Shizzles to me has the best ball team of the league, of the whole draft. Every one of these players is best ball or nothing. And when you go from round 7 to 10.
Yeah. Let's see if he fucks it up later on though. But I'm gonna try to be positive. I like what Cody said here.
Pick, Cody. You know I love me some Chris Godwin, baby. I love that pick, man.
Yeah, man. Mark Andrews. I just traded him away for a second, 2/3.
You messed up then.
Nah. Man, those
Messed up.
comments. Cody, he said it last week. There were some cryptic comments by my
Oh
GM
my
Eric
goodness.
DaCosta. So
Pops. Hey, Rock. Pops want us to look at this some UFL. I told him, man, one day we're gonna take time to help the brother out, man. So we're gonna hook him up.
Fizz, if there was like 50 hours in the day, I still want to look at UFL football.
You got your
I
answer,
still
Pops?
use it.
You got your answer.
Yeah.
You know why though? Because the defenders, they got the commanders and the defenders. The defenders are 3-0, and he hyped up. If they was 0-3, he wouldn't even care, bro.
Go to RB.
Hold up, Shockwave. You see this dude here? We got to get this dude up out of here, man. Because that was your boy. Man.
Sniping us. Go to
that was your boy.
Go to quarterback and then go to running back.
Well, quarterback ain't nothing, brother.
And then go to RB.
We good on the quarterback.
So
I think running back, we could wait one more.
Oh shit, man! Freaking Voorhees took Kamara. That's who I was hoping for. All right,
he gone.
Go to wide receiver.
That boy gone.
There's
tight
no
end. It's nothing. So yeah, let's go receiver, bro. We got 10 seconds. What we got? What we doing?
I like Ricky Pearsall, followed by Ayuk.
Just a pick, bro. Just a pick.
Portland Sutton. He would have been there by the time that we came back.
No, he wouldn't.
Yeah, he would.
No, he wouldn't, bro. Soggy would have took him from me. Trust me. Soggy got no. Who got oh nah, Bo Nix is back there. My fault. I like Cortland Sutton though, bro. You took my Addison pick, man. We going Sutton, man. All of a sudden, we locked in, baby. That's all I'm saying.
See, I do like Sutton quite a bit, but I'm just worried that if they go Tedero McMillan in the draft, that he's going to be the wide receiver 1 there. So but here's the thing. When it comes to wide receivers, you can have 2 that can feed.
I was just about to say, you can be the wide receiver 1, but Cortland Sutton, I believe, already have the comfortability with Bo Nix. And I think he'll take a load off take a load off of Cortland Sutton having to do too much. So I think playing that Devontae Adams, Cooper Kupp lowered role wouldn't be a bad thing. So
I'm just excited about Ricky Pearsall. I mean, he got shot in the fucking chest. He did not have, the offseason that he was hoping for to get acclimated with Brock Purdy. It takes 1 full year, I think, to really get acclimated with your quarterback. And I was just going down memory lane. I wrote about him last year, and he got drafted in the first round. I was super excited to see him get that draft capital. So I'm hopeful that he could be a big time weapon for San Francisco this year.
Hi, Rob. I'm looking at receiver and quarterback this round. What you think about?
I'll let you know.
We got Hampton and Bijan. I'm 100% fine with letting the best ball running backs play out the rest. To me,
let's look at flex and then we'll go back to quarterback.
Okay. But I do have one pick in mind. Once this is done, right? Mm-hmm. I say my pick, and I'll let you figure out yours once this pick is made.
All right. What's our team look like again? Can you scroll up?
We got Hampton, Noel, Fannin. Then we go CeeDee Lamb, Bijan. Our receiver room is JSN, McLaurin, Sutton, and we got Goff. We got the old heads at quarterback.
All right.
So Judy was the pick. My pick would be Matthew Stafford right here. What's yours?
I like Geno ahead of Matthew Stafford just because he's younger. I think he has more of that rushing upside. Okay. I also like Reed. I also like Downs. And then RB. Who do you have at RB?
Montgomery,
None
Tracy.
Of those guys.
I'm good on those guys. So
to
me, it's between Downs and the quarterback. I'll let you call it.
There's also Khalil Shakir too. He's also good too. So let's go. Let's go either Geno or Downs.
Oh, you call it, brother. I'm gonna let you call it.
Let's go Geno. Let's just finish off these quarterbacks.
I ain't taking Geno, so I'm letting you call it.
Because we're already solid at wide receiver, and there goes Steph. Yeah. So I kind of like one of the best things that you can do when you're trying to think of a pick, guys, is look at what the rest of the teams need. See, Geno Smith and Matt Stafford, now all that's left is freaking nothing. There's just nothing left at quarterback.
That's why I said it was between those two. Well, I was between a quarterback for me because I mean, I knew 1-1 coming back, but I like that Shockwave said, "Hey, whatever one y'all don't take, I'm gonna take," and now I'm good. So I think our team and Shockwave is pretty much solidified at quarterback. If you're looking for one at this point, good luck to you. So
yeah, so I think it's good to think of that type of strategy. If you can't think of something that's going to help your team at the very least, you can screw over other people's teams. So. Yeah. Oh, and Guy C brings up. I did forget about frickin' Let's Ride, Danger Russ. So
who?
we need to get that. We keep forgetting. I need to get the freaking Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, we gotta get that. We gotta get that. While they finish these picks, man, let's go ahead and just crank it a little bit up, man. We're gonna crank it. We appreciate y'all being here. You know we love y'all being in the building. Your boy is here. Rock is here. It's the last Tuesday before he get up out of this thing. So shout out to y'all for joining this marathon startup. Pop out Tuesdays, mock draft Tuesdays, marathon startup Tuesday. We in the building, baby. The draft is here on Thursday. We drafted tonight. It's all love. It's all good, man. Appreciate it. Well, show. Let's get it back, baby. You know I gotta always throw that in there, Rock. I be feeling like DJ Vlad. I'm DJ Glad over here. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here cranking it up, Rock.
I absolutely love it. Yeah, I absolutely love it. We need to keep incorporating that music. You and me, music is such a big part of our lives. So I absolutely love it.
Gotta punch it in. But I'm gonna say this, Rock. Why the draft going on, man? Give us a little bit about Thursday, bro. I know you ain't gonna be watching it live too much, but what's some expectations? What's your favorite landing spot? Your worst landing spot? Give us 2 or 3 guys, man, that we can see what's popping on Thursday and hold you to. Like, give me something that I can hold you to during Thursday night. I can say my boy Rock was wrong or he was right. Give me one of those.
Let me pull up. It's going to be a lot easier for me to do that when I pull up. What is it called? That mock we were going through earlier. Let me just get those landing spots in that draft.
Oh, no. You can't go on that mock, Rock. That mock was crazy, man. Come on, Rock.
Apparently, it's the most accurate guy in the space. So,
all right, okay. Well, I guess. I guess.
Well, one thing I wanted to say that I forgot to this morning about this draft class. You know, for having a generational talent like Ashton Genty, for having a one-of-a-kind player like Travis Hunter, why are people saying that this is not a great class? Does that make any sense to you whatsoever?
You know why, Rock?
Why? I really want to understand.
Because everybody else is saying it. So once you get 10 names saying it, then everybody start convincing themselves that, yeah, you know what? I think so. Yeah, that's usually how it works. Because every time every metric you read to me about this class or about this class all the way down to 2021 or 2022, at least out of the top 8, 4 of them come from this class in almost every metric. I don't understand how we hate it so much, right? Yeah. So I think once you catch wind of 4 or 5 or 6 guys saying it that's at the top, then everybody start pouring in about it. So I think that's really what it is.
Yeah, it's super unfortunate. I think as far as landing spots go, I'm not going to say Ashton Genty to either the Jaguars or Raiders and stuff like that. A team that is going to be on TV a whole ton, and where I'm really excited to see who they get is the Dallas Cowboys. So I'm going to be excited to see if they go Teterow, if they go Matthew Golden, or if they go one of these RBs like Amari and Hampton. That is going to be probably one of the ones that I'm more excited to see because I know they're going to be on TV a whole ton. And then when it comes to, sorry, what were you going to say?
No, I was just about to say, you know what's going to happen though, Rock. I say this all the time. By week 6, it's gonna be a whole lot of I told you so's. Y'all didn't believe me. This guy, I've been talking about him for 3 years. But if you look at what they said about him back in February, they said the dude ain't worth a dime. So this is gonna be a whole lot of I told you so's and people scrolling and deleting their timeline, man. You know, deleting them receipts, baby. But
yeah, that would be.
That's just what it's gonna be, man. That's just the game that we play. But it is what it is, man.
I'm going to be excited to see who they get. I'm going to be excited to see who the Broncos get if they get a running back because they are one RB away from being a really good team. The Steelers, man, if they get Jalen Milroe or Jackson Dart at 21, I think that would be pretty insane. Or they get one of these RBs, that'd be pretty insane as well. And then the Chargers, with how much they changed their situation around in 1 year, and getting Ladd McConkey and how excited they were to see him get drafted there. They traded up with, I believe it was the Patriots. And can you imagine if history were different, if the Patriots stay there and they got Ladd McConkey and he was with Drake May? Man, it's just like, it's crazy to think about those types of situations, if things were different, if history was rewritten. But yeah, I want to see the Chargers continue to keep getting better and better every year. So if they get a player like Colson Loveland or one of these wide receivers like Golden, if he falls there, man. So I think some of those teams, the up and coming teams and the Pittsburgh Steelers are probably, just because they're rivals with my team, I just always want to see what they're doing and stuff like that. So I think those are the biggest ones for me. What about for you? What are some landing spots and teams and players that you're hoping for when it comes to this Thursday?
You know what team I'm really watching the most, Brock? And this team, honestly, I feel like will do anything and can do anything. I think it's the Eagles, bro. I think I want to see what the Eagles do. I want to see if they trade up to 104 and go get Abdul Carter. I want to see if they trade out of the first and just wait and get 4 or 5 second-round picks and just buy the whole draft in the second. Like, I really want to see what they do, because as much as we love this game of football and dynasty and chaos and mayhem on draft day, the Eagles are the only ones that seem to care about entertaining us. So we talking shock value, entertainment factor. I want to see what Philly do, man. I'm watching them more than anybody. And Rock, man, I'm taking this pick. You know I got to go get my dog because he's still here. Go get my boy, man. The number 1 receiver in New England, baby. I got to go get him. That's my pick, man.
Man, my throat is still a little bit sore, Random. And I do. Here's the thing. I do say stuff like that all the damn time. There are things that I just say over and over again, and I'm like so self-conscious about it. So I appreciate, Random, you tell me what I already know.
Hey, Random, I say this every time Rock leaves me a voice message. He say the same line 8,000 times and stuff like that. I'm like, hey, it's like that, and that's the way it is. Every time I hear my boy talking, man, it's all love though.
The worst is, at least I don't say you know.
And listen, I'm sure I got a line or two that I say every single time. I don't know what it is, but I know it's something, bro.
And then
but
licking the lips right there, bro. Stuff like that.
Yeah, stuff like that. That's it, bro. That is it.
It could be worse. There could be worse lines that I guess you could say. But yeah, I didn't do a food recipe this week, Random. Man, I was tired as hell. Preparing for all this shit. So instead, you know what, Random? What you can do is buy a ticket, go to Green Bay, and then tell us how those restaurants are that I give
Random,
you.
look, on your dime, brother. On your dime, we're gonna learn about Green Bay. All right. Hook us up with some knowledge, Playboy.
Yeah. Green Bay does sound like a hell of a destination. It is very different, though, Fizz, from you look at some of the past places that the draft has been. We've had, Nash Vegas. We've had Cleveland. So it's kind of different. What was it? Detroit? Yeah. Where was it last year? Was it Detroit?
I think it was Detroit, yeah. I think it was Chicago the year before that, if I ain't mistaken.
So
and Vegas and all that good stuff. So
I just remember Eminem
time's
coming
up,
out.
P.O. Jane Daniels ain't available, man. What you trying to do, man?
Just give him Keon Coleman.
Well, let's see. What his team look like? Let's see what his team look like. He definitely need a receiver. So
yeah, give him a terrible one.
All right, P.O., man. You see how you do us, brother? You're tapped out with it, so we're gonna hook you up, man.
Give him. I think Zach Moss is available, so give him that.
You know what? Let's go with a guy that we talk about every week, Rock. That could be
no, don't you dare give him that player.
All right, let's give him Cooper Kupp then. Cooper Kupp.
All right, give him Cooper Kupp.
He got the green dot. Now he back, right? Damn, come on, Theo, man. Now you back, brother. Oh, damn.
Oh, you son of a.
He took our pick. All right, Theo. You got mad at us, huh? All right, damn.
That's
But
okay.
that wasn't the pick I was talking about, Rock. I know you know who I'm talking about.
I know who you're talking about.
But I do like that pick, though. That was a great pick right there, Theo.
Do you think
we say this every week, Rock, right? For those that don't listen, haven't watched this, Jawan Jennings could possibly lead the 49ers over Ayuk and Pearsall. I know the writing isn't on the wall for that to happen, but who's to say it can't? You know what I'm saying? Pearsall still got to get established, and Ayuk seems to not want to be there, and they don't seem to want him. So I do like this pick right here, young Molly. We don't have a running back, and I would have loved that guy.
Just got extended today.
I just got a year. I would have loved to have gotten Jalen Warren. So, Rock, I'm gonna say
Calvin Ridley.
It's 2 picks. I know that's the pick. That is the pick. So should we go? Because he ain't gonna come back to us. So I'm gonna say it out loud. Zach Charbonnet, you're a guy.
No.
Or Calvin Ridley.
Calvin Ridley.
Okay, that's the pick. I just wanted to make sure. So for those
we do need running backs though.
Calvin Ridley is 29, I think, almost 30, or he is 30, but he is the number 1 on his team. And Cam Ward will gladly look at Calvin Ridley and say, hey, man, I need a leader. Help me out. So I think people sleeping on Calvin Ridley this year. I can't say he's going to have a breakout year, but I think Calvin Ridley going to be pretty solid, man.
Damn, ETN over fucking Sharp. Rough.
It was definitely between Sharp and Ridley, but I knew Ridley was the pick. Because I was going to give Ridley to Theo, but when you said that, I said, all right, leave him alone.
I wanted to get him at 12-9, but you don't want Diggs. So that's fine.
Come on, Cody, man. We weren't going to do that to him, bro.
That would have been rough. Yeah, Jalen Reagor's also.
Yeah. Hell no.
Yeah. So what are you going to be doing next week when I'm gone and
be live
far
on the
away
stream,
exotic land?
What you mean? Oh, next week. You talking about Tuesday morning and the night show?
Mm-hmm.
I'm still putting that together, brother. Still putting that together, man. I got some sources. Got some people. I'm highly favored out here, man. So I think, I'm blessed, man.
Yeah.
I'm blessed. So it ain't gonna be hard, but it will be difficult to replace you, my brother. You won't be replaced. You'll be missed. Let's just put it like that.
That's all I wanted to hear. I just wanted to hear how much you're going to miss me. That's
okay. It. All right. Well, I'm going to say this, though. Whoever comes on the show and takes your spot, I'm going to make them order me some DoorDash because they got to be the chef. And if they don't feel like cooking, you got to order me some food, man. That's how it's going down. Matter of fact, send it to Random Bob. Send Random Bob some food if you want to join the stream next week. That's how we doing it. All right, Random, I got you covered, my boy.
Yeah,
I got to figure that one out, Rock. I'm working on it now, though. We working on some things.
Man, I do have something in my throat. Man, something that's just been going around. Everyone's been talking about it. It ain't COVID. It ain't the flu.
Man,
it's just something that's making people sick for like 2 to 3 damn weeks.
Rock, when I went to the doctor, I said, listen, these are my symptoms, blah, blah, blah. The lady said, oh, okay, well, this, that, okay, bye. I said, damn, that's it? Like, she just said, like, literally, okay, bye, like 3 seconds. I didn't even get the words out of my mouth, bro.
She don't care. She don't care. She got shit to do.
When she pulled the curtain, and I just... I said, damn, huh? That's it? That's all I told the lady, man. All right, man. But your boy getting oh, man, come on, Patty. Good pick. You know I love me some Cole Kmet, baby. Top 7 tight end. I'm standing on it, man. Top 7, baby.
Fizz, are you like me that when you went to the doctor and you got tested for allergies and stuff like that,
I do have allergies, though. I don't know if I needed to get tested, but I do have them.
So when I went to the doctor, I got tested for allergies, and they did that. What is it called? The prick test. They just poke your back, and they put 50 different types of allergens on your back.
Oh no, I ain't doing that, man. Hold up, they ain't poking my back, brother. I'm messing with you. Go ahead, right?
You poked it with a needle, wasn't anything. Apparently, I am allergic to every type of environmental allergy out there. So if it's pollen, if it's animals, man, I am sneezing like 20 times in a row. So but luckily when it comes to food, nothing, nada. So that's the good thing. So, but yeah, it's.
Yeah. Hate to hear you can't enjoy the nature and all that good stuff, Rock. But stay in the kitchen, man. Don't come outside, all right?
That's why I'm so pale looking. I look like freaking Nosferatu coming out from below deck, just being like, oh god.
It's all good. It's all good. Oh, Rock, you know what I just thought about, bro? For those
What?
that wasn't a part of this draft, bro, we forgot to talk about WrestleMania, man. Just thought about that.
Well, I thought we were saving that to the end, but yeah, with these last two rounds,
Yeah, we can do it now. Let's
whatever.
go ahead and break it down, man. Let us know. So we had we just recently had a mock draft. I mean, no, not a mock draft, a Dynasty startup draft, marathon startup. Right, this is the first one that I'm in. All right, Dynasty D, we appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you tapping in, brother. This is the first marathon startup that I'm in, the only one I'm in this year. So we created this for actually the Cook Up Dynasty League, right? And I told Rock it's his job to figure out the order. And he said, say less, we're going to do it a different way. So break it down, Rock. Let us know how you decided to put it together and why was it so much fun to figure it out?
Yeah. So when it came to this draft, lots of people, they like to just go on to random.com and hit a randomizer. They ain't no fun. And then also, like, I didn't want to be like Fizz. I wanted to be my own person where he had the, what is it called? The little derby thing with all those slow ass people, which I do appreciate. I appreciate you giving me the first pick in that draft.
Killers.
Exactly. So I wanted to be a little bit different. So there are two major events that were happening this past weekend. There was the F1 race, which I absolutely love. I love Formula One. Drive to Survive is my thing. But the other thing was WrestleMania. And that took place over 2 days. So what I did was I pulled up all the different matches and I had each of our league mates go through, give me a wrestler who they thought they was going to win and the time that they thought the match was going to take place over as the tiebreaker. So we had Mr. Voorhees. Man, maybe I shouldn't say all these players or these wrestlers' names because I don't know WrestleMania all that much. It makes it all the more fun. We don't know what the fuck you're doing. Jey Uso, he had beating Gunther in 35 minutes. That match went for 16, so I went for a little bit half of that. I'll let you take this pick.
Yeah, I got you.
Mikey, unfortunately, took Gunther, so he got that wrong.
Yeah, at all.
Evie and Maddie, I knew were going to be shoe-ins. And they were. They got the two top picks because they know their craft when it comes to WrestleMania. Evie took New Day in 9:15. The match was 8:37. He was off by only 38 freaking seconds, which is absolutely insane.
He knows he's a cheat code, man. That was cheap.
Yeah, but to know that is insane.
Good pick, Molly. Good pick. I like that one. I've slipped on that one. How did I miss that one? Good pick. Go ahead.
So
Rob.
I took Rey Mysterio. I should have gotten a mulligan, Fizz. Rey Mysterio didn't even wrestle. He got hurt the day before. I should have been allowed to repick. I did not. So Rey Mysterio, I automatically get that freaking wrong because he didn't even participate
at all.
No, he didn't. Maddie took Fatu in 9:20 in what was it? Yeah, in 10 minutes and 40 seconds. He actually got 9 minutes and 25 seconds. He was only off by a minute and 15 seconds. So him and Evie, top two picks. Soggy Danger took Charlotte Flair. It was Stratton. Stratton in 19 minutes. He was only off by 2 minutes, though, which is pretty insane. Ridge Runner went with Seth Rollins. Wrong. It was CM Punk. Koopa, who doesn't know shit about wrestling, went with Ripley. Wrong. It was Sky that ended up winning that match. And then you went with AJ Styles because you hate Logan Paul. Well, apparently the WrestleMania don't hate Logan Paul because he was the one that won. You were only off by 2 minutes, though.
2 minutes, man.
Adam, he was just like, I trust you, T-Rock. Do you make the pick for me? I gave him Dominic Mysterio. Dominic Mysterio was the one that won. And so you're welcome, Adam. I think he had like the third or fourth pick, thanks to me. M Cup went with McIntyre. He won. Deep Sea went with Cena. He won. He thought that Cena was going to beat, that was the prime event versus Cody Rhodes. He's going to beat him in only 8 minutes. Man, that match went for a lot longer than 8 minutes. It went for 13 minutes. Or he was off by 13 minutes and 40 seconds. So So yeah, that was it. It was a hell of a lot of fun. It brought us all together. There were tons of WrestleMania gifts in the strat. So I had to post at least 3 or 4 different ones from The Rock. So, but yeah, that was our draft for this cook up show.
Yeah, but I don't think you explained how you had to pick it though. So I think you did, but for those that didn't catch all of that, because there was a lot of information. Long story short, this wasn't a regular draft order. My boy Rock put in hard work, man. We had to watch the game or watch the matches. I don't watch wrestling at all, but it made me check in, right? I at least tapped in and said, hey man, hold on. Where my wrestler at? You know what I'm saying? So I paid attention. It was a different way of doing it, and a live event can actually create your draft order. So I got another one for you, right? I haven't done it yet, and I was going to do it. But what you think about this way of starting your draft order and figuring out? Let's say you got a draft coming up after the NFL draft, but right now you don't have a way of you didn't figure out how to do your draft order. Pick 6 if it's a 12-man league, 6 running backs, 6 receivers, right? Everybody in your league pick the player and the landing spot of the team that they think is going to go in the order they think. So let's say receiver 1 through 6, and then running back 1 through 6, and then whoever gets the most accurate, it goes in that order.
Yeah, that's one hell of a way to do it. I really do like that.
A reason to watch every single pick and say, hold on, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you can't go chalk because you don't know how it's going to end up going. So 6 receivers, 6 running backs, and everybody get a chance to pick who they think is going to go with. I think Dynasty D said he had to go. So let's close this one out with who we going to give Dynasty D, Rod? Let's close it out, brother. What about Romeo Dobbs? That's always my regular pick at the end.
Yeah.
Romeo?
Yeah, I would go Romeo. Well, what's his team need?
You can always go receiver, but he probably need a running back.
There ain't nobody.
It ain't nobody. So Romeo Dobbs it is. Let's go.
Alrighty. Yeah, that's a good pick.
So we at the end of the draft, man. You know, my son that woke up from his nap, man. So I got big dollars in the building, holding it down. I'm on the clock, like always, man, holding it down. So you know, I'm still clocking in. Got to do my thing. But back to the draft, Rock. Let's go ahead and give a quick little preview before we get up out of here, man, and give these people a little good time before you roll and leave us for another country, brother. So let's start off with Theo. I mean, no, my fault. Let's go back. Let's rewind this. Those that are still in the chat, they're still here. I see we got 134 eyes. We appreciate y'all. Y'all give us your favorite pick, your least favorite pick, your strategy. Give us a little comment about your team while we kind of punching in and out on breaking it down. We ain't gonna talk about every single pick like we usually do. We're gonna try to move through it. But let's just talk about the highlighted ones on each team and kind of preview it ourselves, Rock. So with Theo, going through the rookie process, of course, Ashton is the pick. Tootin and Besh, I don't mind either one of those picks at all. And then when you scroll down through how his teams look, it's a little on the older side when you get down to, I ain't even going to say it's that old. I would just say he started off real hot, though. He started off hot. Getting Garrett Wilson right here, I believe, is definitely a great value when you look at where Kyron Williams and, A.J. Brown and, all these guys went. I don't mind getting Garrett right there. I know his quarterback situation isn't the best, but Garrett Wilson, we all know, is a top 5 talent at receiver. He just needs that push. So Ricky Pearsall one, I know that's your pick, so I can't knock that one at all. And we gave him Cooper Kupp, and Jennings was always a steal for us. So my dog is jealous. My son is here. So long story short, though, man, I like the team, Theo. I don't know where I want to put it as far as the ranking of the list of them, but I like the team.
We'll have to come back. Yeah, we'll have to come back to do a final ranking. But for me, I don't have anything to add other than this is Theo's best draft. So,
all right.
Yeah, I think he did it. I want to change anything about his team. So, did a really good job.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll let you do Soggy because he always stealing my damn. I'm salty, so you do Soggy, man. You don't get your way. Let him know, man.
So, I absolutely love more than any other pick of this entire draft, just because it sends a message, is Travis Hunter at 102.
Okay.
because me and him are directly aligned with that. Travis Hunter, if he's not 102, he should be 101, and that's it. He's a generational prospect. He needs to go ahead of Cam Ward, regardless of setting. So I absolutely love that. Dylan Sampson was someone who I was talking about as consideration for our pick at 209. He gets him at 211. Absolutely love that steal. Devin Neal is one of the best all-around RBs in this class. Absolutely love him. Malik Neighbors and Amon-Ra St. Brown is one hell of a stack. That's probably one of the best stacks when you look at the first two rounds. Then you did come back to get Baker Mayfield and J.J. McCarthy. That is absolutely stealing. It's absolutely stealing. So Baker Mayfield, and depending on your warp settings, was the number 2 or number 3 quarterback last year. And then we're very hopeful for J.J. McCarthy, who is saying, we don't need Aaron Rodgers. Derrick Henry, he could be a top 3 running back this year. And then Chase Brown. Chase Brown, he's one of those guys I think is going to be supplanted in the NFL draft. So I'm not going to be taking him ahead of James Cook. Anthony Richardson, I do not mind as your QB3. Joe Mixon, second only behind Saquon Barkley in points per game last year. So he's a steal. Jonnu Smith, I think, was lightning in a bottle last year. I know he did it with the Falcons, but I'm not sure if he's going to do it again. Najee Harris, I think, is a great value at that pick. And then you got Jalen Coker and Brenton Strange. Fantastic draft. Absolutely, outside of maybe Chase Brown, I'm not going to really knock his team whatsoever just because of one pick. So I give it a solid B+, A-.
Okay. My only knock on it is I wish you would have took another receiver later.
I just realized that he only has freaking Neighbors and Amon-Ra.
I mean, you got Travis Hunter too, but that's not a guarantee year one. So I just wish you would have got another receiver somewhere in this range where you got Chase Brown or Joe Mixon or somewhere around there. But
if he would have won Shakir instead of A-Rich, maybe, but I don't know, man.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, because you look at his running back room, he got Henry, Chase, Neil Sampson. I mean, the Joe Mixon pick, I would have loved to have gotten a receiver right there, and that would have been all right for me. So, but other than that, though, nice draft, Soggy. So,
yeah.
Young Marley, man, my brother, let's check into him. He got Cam Ward. You went through every pick, Rock. I wasn't going through every pick, but you went every pick. So, we got Cam Ward, Isaiah Bond, Ollie Gordon. Sit down, big dog. Good way to, start off the draft with those young guys, and you come back with the back-to-back tight end picks behind BTJ.
Mm-hmm.
I don't knock it. I just think Laporta. I don't think you needed Laporta. Once you took McBride, I think you could have, getting Travis after that was like that was a steal. Because honestly, I think if he probably would have took a receiver here, maybe Garrett Wilson or something right here. And or even took Travis, right? He took Travis and then got one of these guys, Rome or
the Saints start 2 tight ends. So
yeah, that's my only knock on it. I think Laporta, if you got Trey McBride, you definitely could have waited on Laporta.
And then he gets Kincaid later at 12. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So that was my only knock on that. I felt like the value was good with IU. Jerry Jeudy, he could be the number 1 over there, but Travis Hunter, you got both the Browns receiver. Oh, no. Travis Hunter went before that. My bad. So, you got Jeudy, Jaylen Warren, and Pollard. I felt like it's both great picks. I think these are your best picks towards the end for sure, 100%. That James Cook thing, I love him, but I don't know what that contract situation be. So, it's kind of a mid team, but it got potential. Like I said, I just think where Laporta went, I wish you would have took a receiver right there because that would have made things way better. Because when you go from BTJ all the way down to Ayuk is just and Jeudy is his receiver 1 and 2. I don't know how much I trust that room at all. So I just would have replaced Laporta with one of these receivers, Rome, Xavier, you know what I'm saying? Anybody, T. Higgins. Then it would have made a world of difference right there. But solid draft though. I probably would have did that at that part. So I don't know why I rank him yet. I ain't even doing my rankings, but just going through the process of that. So let's skip us, Riley. We always skip us, save us for last.
Yeah.
So Shockwave, I let you do Shock, man.
So Henderson and Scatterbow, that's my, two of my top 4 running backs right there. So that's absolutely amazing right there. Justin Jefferson. I also do like Kyle Williams quite a bit as well. I think he has sneaky upside. Justin Jefferson, Jahmyr Gibbs is a hell of a duo right there. To get Kyler Murray, who we hope puts it together finally, and Brock Purdy, who's my dude, and to stack in with George Kittle is awesome. DJ Moore, we're hopeful to see how he performs in with that Ben Johnson offense. And then he gets our dude Devontae Adams. Stafford is very, very solid. We'll see if Kelsey plays better than he did last year. And Etienne, McMillan, Bateman, they're okay. They're whatever and stuff like that. I think overall he was very strong through the first 10 picks and stuff like that. So I think maybe just a B- and stuff like that. Maybe the last part of the draft isn't as strong, but
Yeah,
he's strong enough in the top end in the first 2/3 of the draft that may not matter. So very good job, Shockwave.
Rock, you said stuff like that like 9 times, bro. I was laughing the whole time, but I ain't mad.
Did I really? See, I came in. I need to think while I'm talking. I can't even notice that kind of stuff.
Good,
Jeez.
I ain't want to call you out on it, but I definitely was like, man, my
But
boy.
I'm going to become a meme, Fizz.
Bro,
I'm going to be.
I'm about to sample you. I'm about to sample you and put you on my board, man. You know what I'm saying? I got my. I'm gonna put this stuff like that. That's
you gotta watch Red. Red is always the one that's conniving in the chat. He's gonna put a picture on my face, and then he's gonna put a meme that says stuff like that underneath my face.
For sure. But yeah, moving on, man. My boy DB, he always get the middle teams, man. But he always seemed to kill. If I had to pick anybody to get the 106, 107 in a draft, and I was gonna bet on to be solid, I'm gonna pick DB, man. It seems like he always figures it out at this part. Getting Shador pretty much set the tone for him because I've never seen DB. I ain't gonna say never, but I usually don't see him take QBs in the top 3 rounds of his startups anyway, unless I seen him take Kyler or something like that. But not much do I see him take quarterbacks very early. So getting Shador, I think, set him up. Mason Taylor, Martinez, then he got Chase, Collins, and come back with Bo Nix. So you look at that stack right there, solid. Come back with my boy Rome. Even got my boy Tyreek, which I scream these 2 names every draft, and Jordan Addison. So even Justin Fields, I mean, DB pretty much said, all right, man, I know Fields will picking soon. Let me go get all the people that I know ain't going to come back to me because he's probably going to take them. So this whole top 10 right there, man, I'm loving all of those picks. I think he took Montgomery at that point for the value because, I mean, you could say James Conner could be a better value. You could say Khalil Shakir probably is the better value. But if you look at his receiving room, he didn't need Shakir. So I don't knock that one at all. Aaron Jones, Zach Charbonnet, all value picks. So I always say this about DB. He always sets the tone with his first 8-9 picks, and the rest is just value. So never knocking on what my boy got going on. Actually love this draft. And if I got to bet on anybody at the 106, I'm going to bet on DB. So yeah. I like that one right there, D. Go ahead, do your thing, Rob.
I'm glad that we asked because DB says that maybe he would have changed the Mason Taylor pick. That is very, very high. Mason Taylor, I see some analysts, they have him as their tight end 3, but he ain't going this high in rookie drafts. You could have easily gotten him, I think, in the 3-6 range right there. So despite how you feel about him, he could be a really good tight end. You could have probably gotten him in the 3rd. So I agree with you there. And then he said he probably should have taken Noel, who we ended up taking at the 209 picks. So
we appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
Yeah. So thanks for not taking that pick. And I agree with him. That's probably the only other thing I would have changed about his team as well. But it is what it is. You can't be perfect every week, DB. So
I'm gonna let you go Voorhees on this one, bro.
Okay, so he gets Tetero, Higgins, Arroyo. I like the Arroyo pick quite a bit. We love the QB stack that he has right there. And what was he? I think that's somebody else that was saying.
No, he said he hit his B-Rob pick. He wished he would have got Komet. He thought Komet was gonna make it back. So but that's a late pick though. So we can talk about that later.
So I do like AJ Brown, Worthy, and Flowers. You got that speed stack I know you were talking earlier about CMC. I love the Kamara pick, though. I absolutely love that. I love the Reed pick. Swift, we'll see who the Bears get at RB. So if they only get one RB, then Swift is not completely dead. And then Brian Robinson, the Commanders were a team that really needed to run the ball when it came to the playoffs time. And Brian Robinson was nowhere to be found. So I'm glad that, what is it called? They're considering an RB, and they likely can get one of these strong ones in this loaded class. So I hope that they go RB there. So I can understand why he hates the B-Rob pick. But if they don't go RB, then it's a good pick. Because they're going to have no one else to go with. And I love Hunter Henry. And I was listening to myself the entire time. I don't think I said stuff like that. But Will Howard I also like as well.
Well, if you don't get the commit for the B-Rob, Hunter Henry is definitely a good backup plan. So a good way to fill out. But I do love the way he filled out this team, getting Swift right there. And, in case CMC isn't 100%, I like everything about this team, Rock. So
I do too.
Definitely one of those top 3 teams to me for sure.
Yeah.
My boy Bro Brian in the building. Let's see what he got going on, man. Tyler Warren. You got my boy Trey Harris right there, man. Love that pick because I think Trey Harris is gonna wake a lot of people up, bro. And RJ Harvey, love that one right there. So you got Joe Burrow, but at the 105, when we talk about the vet picks, Drake London, my guy for sure. CJ Stroud right there is a value for sure, especially after seeing these guys go. If you can get a quarterback like CJ Stroud to carry you on, that's a good pick. Then you go JT and Jacobs, right? So he could lead the league in touchdowns at this position right here at running back for sure. And then he went veteran. He went Mike Evans over these young guys, kind of young. I mean, Godwin and Metcalf and them, not the youngest, but I don't mind that pick. Andrews. Yeah, I like Andrews. That's my dog. I don't know where I value him these days, though. I'm kind of nervous.
Why'd you make that noise? Why'd you
I'm a little nervous about Andrews. I'm scared, man. I don't trust it right now, man. Maybe after draft day, but right now I don't trust it. I don't know. But I like Andrews. I think if he's on, because like I said last year, Rock, I think he went 9 touchdowns in 10 weeks or 10 touchdowns in 11 weeks, something like that to close out the season. So if anything else, he's definitely good for 11-point plus game. For consistent weeks. So I don't mind the pick. I just don't know if I would have taken them because I just like Cortland Sutton and Adams and stuff like that. But I don't knock the pick at all. Come back with Khalil Shakir, Myers, Mooney, Spears. So I think it was a great pick right there. And then Javonte Williams in the Cowboys range. So I don't mind it, bro. My only thing, I think you're missing I know Mike Evans he's not an alpha. He's
yeah, he is.
Solid number 2.
He's in the same category for me as Terry McLaurin and Devontae Adams.
Okay.
So I absolutely love Mike Evans.
My only thing is, Rock, I just like that. Well, I mean, Trey Harris is going to be Trey Harris. I'm just a receiver guy. And I know we didn't go too heavy with receivers either, but that was because we shared a team. I know me. I probably would have figured that I was somewhere there, but no, I can't knock it, man. It's best ball. So I will say I do like your team, bro, Brian. I ain't knocking it. This is personal preference now. I'm not talking about your pick. So I'm kind of just talking about my own damn thoughts. I just like Tyreek over Josh Jacobs, but I don't knock the pick. It makes sense. So
yeah, Josh Jacobs, I absolutely love.
There we go. Like I said, this is personal, so I can't knock it. I'm taking it to where I want to be. So I'm got to get my thoughts out of the process. When I look at your team, bro, Brian, though, good pick, good draft strategy, brother.
This is the one change I would make. He had nearly a perfect draft. Bro, Brian, what do you think of Bo Nix ahead of CJ Stroud? Because if CJ Stroud has the year that he had last year, this upcoming season, where they don't improve his offensive line, they don't improve the offensive weapons that he has to throw to, Bo Nix is going to be outscoring CJ Stroud like he did last year. Yeah. If he goes Bo Nix instead of CJ Stroud, he's got the number 1 team, I think.
Okay. All right. I don't mind that. All right. I'm going to let you holler at Cody then, man. Cody showed up. See what's up with it.
So he goes Caleb Johnson, Matthew Golden. Those are 2 really, really good players right there. And he goes with DJ Giddens. Hurts and Herbert. I think he was saying it earlier. Let me see if I can find what is it called? He said he would have pushed Herbert and taken Saquon Barkley and Giddens as his RB6 of the 309 and stuff like that. So I would rather have freaking Herbert than to
I
have
ain't gonna lie.
Saquon
I
Barkley.
don't knock that one right there, Cody. I don't mind that one though.
Because who are you going to take at quarterback then? Or were you going to go Bo Nix? If he goes Bo Nix and then he gets Caleb Johnson, Saquon Barkley, Kyron Williams, you couldn't go Kyron Williams then. You would have gone Saquon Barkley.
Well, maybe he replaces Rashee Rice with Penix. That would make sense, right?
I guess he could have. Yeah, we could go down an endless list of different changes he would have made.
I'm just trying to make it like if he didn't want Herbert, the only reasonable quarterback that would make sense for me would be Penix right here instead of Rice. That's the only reasonable pick to me.
I think if he would have went, so you get Saquon and you go Penix, I do not like that better than Herbert and Kyron.
Yeah, I like what he did, so I don't even knock it. I like it.
So he says he would have taken.
He still could have took Penix over Rice and kept Herbert. I still would have liked it. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. So yeah, you could have gone Saquon. You could have gone Bo Nix. I don't think there's going to be that much of a difference between Bo Nix and Justin Herbert. Especially, let's see who the Chargers get in the first round. If they go Golden, if they go Loveland, you're going to love that Herbert pick.
Going up. Wait, cut you off. I'm just turning it up. Do you think?
That's great. But here's the other thing, too. Watch the Denver Broncos go. Those are two quarterbacks that are going to be amazing next year. I'm very for both of them. But yeah, for the rest of his picks, you know me, I don't like Waddle. And I think Rice, man, I'm just hopeful that all the negativity that we have around him between suspension and injury, hopefully those are not too big of deals. But he gets our dude Devontae Smith. He gets Godwin. James Conner consistently is one of the most underrated. But then, if he would have gotten Bo Nix and then Evan Ingram, that would have been a hell of a right there.
I think this to sleep. A lot of people sleeping on Evan Ingram, man. I think he mad, he angry, man. And Sean Payton gonna see that.
I've gotten a little bit colder on Evan Ingram just because of what Coop said. Evan Ingram has been a top 5 tight end in the last 3 years. He's been the most underrated one. He broke, history a couple of years ago when he had the most receptions ever by a tight end. Mm-hmm. At his age and going to a new team, usually that's a telltale sign of a downgrade year. So that's the only thing I'm kind of worried about that Coop was talking about in one of his shows. Ramondre Stevenson, Christian Kirk, Zach Ertz. I have no complaints with it whatsoever. He had a very, very good team. Good job, Cody.
Well, I say this, Rod, to finish on Evan Ingram. I would be worried if he was going somewhere with a coach that don't know what he's doing. But I think Sean Payton knows exactly what he's doing. So
that's true.
I have no worries about Evan Ingram, brother. Patty Mills, what's popping, bro? Let's see what you got going on. You got Coastal Loveland in front of Luther Burden. Man. All right. You got Jackson Dart, man. You got Ferguson. So you went tight end stacks, man. You said, forget it. I'm going to roll, and one of these guys going to work out. So, excuse me. Then you bounce back. You got Josh Allen and Drake May. So you already had Jackson Dart, who we believe should be starting at some point in his rookie season. So you got your 3 quarterbacks out the way. Now it's time to build, right? Breece Hall. This right here is crazy. He should not be dropping this far. I believe people are going to regret having him fall this far if you draft him right now. So to get Marvin Harrison, T. Higgins, and then Breece Hall and Chuba, man, bro, that's Josh Allen, Drake May. I'm not going to lie, Rock. I'm not sure about the rookie picks, though. That's the kind of throwing me because I kind of wish he would have went Mbuka or Burton because that's just what I believe in. But you got a lot of love for Coach Loveland, so I can't knock it. But to get Dart, Allen, May, Marv, Higgins, Breece, Chuba, man, this right here is just amazing to me. I love this whole everything you did right here. I love all that, bro. Then we come to DK. No knock on DK because he has the youth, he has the contract, he just don't have a quarterback. So it's a little worry there for me, but I can't knock it. I just like Chris Godwin, so it's a little more preference. Tyron Tracy, we talk about him all the time, Rock. He has a clear path to his RB1 situation. Nobody to worry about. He got a Michael Pittman and come back with my boy Cole Kmet, who I love, Keon Coleman, and Tank Bigsby. So, I mean, you do what you want about Tank Bigsby. I can care less, but I love this team right here, man. This might be my top 1 or 2 team right here, Rock. What you thinking?
Yeah, I can't disagree with you. I absolutely love this team as well. Josh Allen and Drake May is one hell of a stack. What do you think of his question right here? With I know that you're not an AJ Brown guy. Are you definitely going Marvin Harrison over AJ Brown? AJ Brown is one of my favorite wide receivers in the league. I
I'm
know
going
that
Marvin Harrison, bro.
you're going Marvin Harrison. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
I think when it comes to if we're doing this as a dynasty draft,
It's Dynasty.
Marvin Harrison. If it's a dynasty draft, not a redraft league, Marvin Harrison Jr. has that value, and we are expecting him to have that year, this upcoming year,
Yep.
where he just completely explodes and stuff like that. We were hoping for it last year. That was Blake Neighbors. That was Ladd McConkey. But if he has what we expect of him, he's going to smash AJ Brown out of the water just by how good AJ Brown is. So,
And he don't have Saquon Barkley and Devonta Smith around him. So
he does have Trey McBride though, so that's the only other thing that kind of gets in his way. That kind of, but you can have two receivers. You can have two receivers feast if that's all they do.
Barkley though, you know what I'm saying? So
James Conner. So a lot of people don't know this. The Cardinals are like a top 5 rushing team. They ran the hell out of James Conner just because of how efficient he is. They're really, really good at running the ball. That's why James Conner continues to be an underrated guy.
yeah,
They're very balanced. It's just all that depends on Marvin Harrison is whether or not Kyler Murray can act.
I was about to say, I think some of that is scheming Kyler away from the offense, though. If Kyler can go out there and look like Justin Herbert or these guys that step in the pocket and throw the damn ball, I don't think they will use Connor as much. I think they try to hide Kyler's flaws and, use the run game. So her success is going to be based off of, hold on, that's my fault. You know what, Rob? Before we get to these next 2 picks, let's move ourselves over a little bit.
Yeah.
I just thought about that. Well, there we go. All right.
There you go.
So, my bad. Well, we ain't get to the picks yet, so we good to go. I'll let you get on schedules, and I get to Dynasty D, man, and then we can close this thing out, brother.
Okay. Luther Burden, one of our favorite wide receivers. We got to hope that he goes to a situation where he can be his best self. Jalen Milroe is probably the spiciest pick that I have going in the first round. So for you to get at him at the 202, absolutely love that. I'm very hopeful he is the surprise of day one. Jalen Milroe getting drafted in the first round. He has all the athleticism we want for. Restrepo, I have to just hope that he was hurt during his what is it called, his pro day and stuff like that. To come back and get Lamar Jackson, Saquon Barkley, Bucky Irvin. I'm going to skip that next pick because I want to talk positively. Chris Olave, J-Mo, Ferguson, Pacheco. Yeah, I think. Oh my! All right, he's one of those teams, man. There's always one team in every freaking draft where half of his team is our guys and the half of the team is not our guys. That's just how I feel about this team.
It's him every draft, bro. He did it last week. Remember his first 6 picks, he was great, and then after that, he took Sam Darnold and A. Rich, and the team it collapsed. So I think Shizzle's Shizzle's always start off positive, and then once he hit this stride, even the receivers to me, bro. Olave, I'm not taking Olave over Smitty, Breece Hall, Zay Flowers.
I don't knock that one because we're hopeful for the Saints offense, but it's not everyone's.
But it's a lot of hope over guarantees right here. You feel me?
To get 2 hopes in a row though with Pickens the next one, that you don't want to do back-to-back reaches. J-Mo's fine.
I'm hearing J-Mo on the trade block. He might get traded during the draft. Yeah, I don't know if you heard that.
Yeah, I have my sleeper notifications turned
okay.
on.
All right. So Jake Ferguson to me might have been the best pick out of all of this right here because he is the most consistent with Dak. But outside of that, man, it's a lot of wishes and prayers going on in East
I like the upside of
1999.
Shaheed because he's good for half a season, then he gets hurt. And then I don't know why the hell did you draft Derek Carr?
Bro, he got Carr, Shaheed, and Olave. Come on, man. Kellen Moore's in the build. It's Kellen Moore's team, man.
Yeah, I'm not. Where did Russ get drafted? Did Flacco get drafted?
Yeah,
either of them.
Russ got drafted, not Flacco though.
Oh, I see him all the way over there. So yeah, I'm gonna go Flacco over freaking Derek Carr, man. I don't know about you, but if you want a third,
bro, I'm not taking Derek Carr at all. So that's
yeah, that's his second quarterback. Oh man, Why is
Bro, I'm
that's
telling
not,
you, he starts off every week, top 6, 7 rounds solid. After that, it's just like, I don't know. So
yeah.
let's work on that shizzles, man. We gonna keep building on it, brother. That's why you here. I'm glad you at least tapping in with us though.
It's all love. You tell us what you would have done differently besides half your picks. So, all
Bro,
right,
he's
why
not
don't you
gonna do
finish this
nothing.
off?
He's not gonna do nothing different. I'm gonna show you where's his team at. He's bragging on his team, so he's not gonna do nothing.
Oh, he said 1,800 champs in the building. Is he
He
talking
think he's
about
the
the
champs. He
tequila?
think he's the champs, bro. He's
Oh
the
my
champ
God.
burger from Checkers and Riley's right now. But yeah, man, we're gonna close it out with my boy Dynasty D's team, man. I appreciate my boy coming through. I told him he's gonna join us, man. Check out this new strategy. So we're gonna go with Quinshawn Junkins, Ibuka, and Jalen Rogers. Love this start. If you're gonna have the pick at the end of the draft and do that, that's perfect way to go in my book. So could have went Ibuka and Junkins, or opposite. Don't matter how you did it, you still did it. So come back. J-Day's the number 1 pick in the vets. Come back with A-Chan. Me personally, I don't know why I have A-Chan at Rock. I've never taken A-Chan in any draft. I don't know how I feel about him. Like, I'm taking Marv over him, but I'm not knocking him for the pick. I'm just saying I don't know where I have H-Chan at right now.
Some people are still really high on him, like RB1 high.
I'm
I've
gonna
seen
be
that.
honest, Rock. I'm taking Bo Nix over H-Chan. That's a fact. So
Yeah.
but I don't knock what he did because he bounced back from it. So he got my boy Lad, he's a smart lad for that one, came through. So that's kind of close with AJ and Brown and Marvin Harrison. Michael Penix was sitting there. He had to take him at that point. And then the TJ Hawkinson pick, I don't knock it because tight end premium. Me personally, I'm going Brees Hall or Smitty or Zay, one of those guys right there. But I don't knock it because it's tight end premium. But it's
Good
these
night,
two
Brian.
picks. These 2 picks with Donald and Kraft. Like, I think I might want Justin Fields over Sam, and I think Tucker Kraft, I would have took Andrews, Godwin, Kamara, Adams, Sutton. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think these 2 kind of threw off the process. But the bounce back of maybe Debo had a second breakout season with Jaden Daniels at some point. Josh Downs, I think, was the steal of this round for sure. And then maybe Trey Benson gets his shine, man. James Conner got maybe a year left. So this could be a great value. And then, Marvin Mims and Dobbs, we gave him Dobbs. I don't knock this ending, but I mean, instead of Marvin Mims, hey, maybe you go Jalen McMillan or Hollywood or Keon Coleman. You know what I'm saying? So I think he started off great, kind of tailed off in the middle, and then kind of picked it back up in this area. So not the worst team, not the best team, but a lot of potential with this early start right here, especially from pick 112 to 712 for sure.
Yeah. I think the different things I would add, I love the TJ Hawkinson pick. We just didn't see it last year because he was coming off a major injury.
Yeah.
TJ Hawkinson is
George Kittle and Hawkinson is they like brothers, man,
Yeah. I think that he can very easily be top 3 tight end. I think it's between McBride, Bowers, and Hawkinson. I think as the most upside, Kittle, I think, is always going to be in conversation right there. So I think he could be easily a top 3 tight end. So I absolutely love that. He was talking about it earlier. Tucker Kraft I think he had his average the tight end 8 last year. But I think outside of the top 3 or 4, the tight end 8 is not much different from the tight end 12. So it's just like, that's the only thing that I'm looking at right there.
I just think if you look at his running back room, when you go A-Chan and Junkins, if he would have took Kamara instead of Kraft, his whole team would look different.
It would. I completely agree with that. When it comes to Bo Nix or Ladd McConkey, the fact that if he doesn't get Penix, I think that he got lucky.
He got blessed.
Yes.
Shizzles blessed him with the Pitts pick. He blessed him.
Oh my God. Yeah.
He got blessed.
Could you imagine if Shizzles went Lamar and Penix?
Yeah, it would have been crazy.
That'd be so much better. Oh my God, Shizzles.
It's all good, man. That's why you're here. I appreciate you tapping in, Shizzles. I'm glad you're here, my boy.
But here, you know what? Everyone gets a little bit lucky in every draft. It's just whether or not you capitalize that. And Dynasty D, he definitely did with this draft. So good for you getting Penix.
Yep.
Sam Darnold is only your QB3, so who cares? It doesn't really matter. as much there. I love Debo. I love Downs. Trey Benson, man, he didn't do shit last year. He was so overdrafted. Unfortunately, I also was high on him as well. And same thing with Mims. Those are two guys. I feel like he's still going off of his rankings from last year coming into the draft. Dynasty. They did not do good last year, so I'm not sure why you're too hopeful for them, but that's just me personally. I'm not going to draft two guys that are this high based off of hype from last year because they didn't prove it their first year. So I'm down on them. I'm not going to double down on it. And Dobbs he's probably his best pick because that's the one we made. So
no doubt, man. So man, like I said, man, that was the last marathon startup before we started the marathon of rookies being drafted in the NFL. If you need to see it, click on it, check it out. We appreciate you doing that. Let's get, matter of fact, that's what I do, Rob.
We don't need to talk about our team because we already know we did the best.
We already, Did we talk about our team? No, we didn't.
We don't need to. That's fine. Is there anything you would change about it?
Yeah, I would take Jordan Addison over Terry McLaurin, but outside of that, nah. I think we good.
All right, what's your favorite pick? That was your least favorite pick.
Let me get us off the screen right quick.
And I did not know you took freaking Hollywood Brown while I was talking.
Yes, I did. Very much did. So you go. Let's just talk about our team, bro. People here, they want to watch us, right? So we got Omarion Hampton, Jalen Knowles, Harold Fanning. That was our guys. Great selections. Went CeeDee Lamb, Bijan. That's kind of been my consistent picks, man. Whenever I stay in this range of the draft, it's either been Bijan or a Gibbs or Neighbors or Puka. Like that's kind of like the range of there. You went JSN. I don't knock it at all. I had a lot of different other things. I kind of wish though, I probably would have took JJ McCarthy right there instead of if I knew he wasn't gonna be gone. You know, I love me some McCarthy. That's my guy. Now you got me questioning how late I want to reach for McCarthy, but taking McCarthy right there probably would have been my pick if I had to redo it. We came back and got Dak, so no knock on that.
Yeah, we got Dak and Goff, man. That's pretty solid.
I know. We got the surfer. We got my boy Surfs up, fish salad.
Surfs up, dude.
My boy Jared Goff in the building. And we come back with Terry McLaurin. I ain't mad at T-Mac at all, bro. Number 17. I just wanted some Jordan Addison, man. But we got Terry. Yeah. I took Cortland Sutton. I don't know if that was your pick, but I took Cortland Sutton. You took
it was damn well your pick.
I don't know if that was your pick, but I'm saying that was my pick for sure. But I'm saying you took Geno. I would have preferred Stafford, but it's tit for tat with that one. And then I came back and finished out the rest with we both agreed on really. I took Diggs and then I went Hollywood and Jordan Mason. I know you would be happy.
I like Jordan Mason. I did. Sure. I did like Jordan Mason and Hollywood. We didn't get to see him last year, so I think he does have a good season this year.
He's old one, man. You gotta give him a shot on it. Now I say this: if Jalen McMillan was there, I would have taken him. But since he left, I went and got Hollywood.
You know, the only difference I would make about our draft,
what's up,
is Pollard. I think Pollard would have been
when Young Marley took Pollard. I said, "Damn, great pick." I didn't even notice that. So great. That was a great pick.
That was a good pick, and
looking at our running back room, Warren or Pollard would have been good right here in this little range.
We're kind of bad at. Wait, who'd we get in the rookie draft?
We got Hampton.
Oh yeah, we got we were fine at RB. We got Hampton and Bijan.
That's why I kept saying. But I'm just saying to get Pollard or Warren over Hollywood, I wouldn't have minded that at all.
But if it's best ball, I don't mind Hollywood. I think Hollywood's going to pop off this year. So yeah. I think we're pretty solid.
It's all good. Yeah. It's all good. You know how we get down, Patty, man. But this is the draft, man. If you want to screenshot it, man, it's the last one. Brag, talk your talk, do your thing. Come back to the screen and do it later if you want to. It's all good. Yeah, man. That's the marathon startup, baby. So the last one we're doing before Thursday night, man. Action, prime time. Let's get our faces back up on here, Rob. My son came and interrupted me, YouTube and all this crap up loud. So I'm here though. You know what I'm saying? The boy is here.
Time ain't your time, remember?
My time ain't my time, baby. I gotta get up tomorrow and get back to work, man. My nephew coming over and we back on the clock, baby. So it's all good. Life is life, and my time is valued. So we gonna share it where it need to be shared. But Rob, How you feeling, man? Speak your piece before you get up out of here for 2 weeks, brother. We're gonna miss you next week, man. Go ahead and let us know what's popping.
I am gonna miss the hell out of you guys, but it is only temporary. I don't have to act like it's the end of the world or anything like that. But I'm a man of routine. I feel like that's an important thing whenever you want to be great, Fizz. Is you got to get your routine down. This is what it's been like the last few weeks, and it's been great every minute of it. Keep getting better at this. I'm new to this game. I'm not saying stuff like that all the time. So I think it's very important to keep getting better and better at this. But I'm glad that I'm getting better at this with you guys. And hopefully you guys are getting better at this as well. So it's a journey, man. I appreciate you guys so damn much. We're going to have one hell of a draft this week. We're going to see some generational players completely change the face of some NFL franchises. So that's what people need to be looking forward to. Hopefully the people in Green Bay, they have one hell of a time. And I know you guys are going to have one hell of a time on Thursday, on Friday, and on Saturday with all the people of South Harmon. So you guys are going to cook up for that whole draft weekend. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to be watching at 2 or 3 in the morning. Mm-hmm. So maybe I'll be in the chat and stuff like that.
That's it.
I just said stuff like that.
Well, for those that don't know, man, unfortunately, my boy Rock won't be here, but we will be over not on the Vibes channel. We will be on the original South Harmon channel. I believe it's going to be like 6 of us on screen: Cooper, me, Evie, Maddie, Mike, Adam, and am I missing somebody? I don't know if I'm missing somebody or not.
You're going to be missing me. That's it.
Yeah, missing Rock. But we'll be punching in and out at some point. Everybody won't be on the whole time, but we will be on Thursday from the beginning to the end, Friday from the beginning to the end. And you know what? Did Adam put this up, man? I actually forgot to play it, right? We got so caught up doing our draft thing.
We saved the best for last. That's all it is.
We definitely say the best for last, and I'm glad everybody's here. I don't see the video though. Oh yeah, no. Is that it? Yeah, I think this is it. So I guess we're not going to close out with the intro. We're going to close out with my boy Mike. We got this sponsorship through one of his babies. Mike buys everything from this place, man. He got an endless gear. He got 100 helmets, 100 authentic jerseys. His whole background. When y'all look at Mike and his content, that background right there, he got it from these guys here, man. So we were fortunate enough to have them give us a giveaway and to give y'all a little take on what we're giving out on Thursday. Make sure you pay attention right here to this video, and we're gonna play that, punch back in, and then we out of here. Let's run that thing one time.
Yo, what's up, guys? It's Mike from South Harmon Fantasy Football, and if you've never checked out our official sponsors, Ultimate Autographs, now is the time to do it. You see all this dope stuff that I got behind me? Puka Nakua Lunar Alternate Helmet, Breece Hall Salute to Service, Chad Ochocinco full-size authentic, and the creme de la creme of my collection, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, signed by Mr. Iron Mike Tyson himself. Yes, this isn't staged. This is all stuff that I have pulled being off of Ultimate Autographs. You can go check it out with our affiliate link, signed sh.it. Go check that one out today. They are doing so much cool shit over there. Pun intended. There is fantastic prizes that you can enter as a chance to win. You can buy a spot in one of their mystery breaks, one of their mystery box breaks, jerseys, helmets, signed hockey sticks. I'm pretty sure they got everything that any sports enthusiast could want, and I've pulled some dope stuff myself. And that's not all. That is not all. This NFL draft stream, Ultimate Autographs, is proud to present a full-size mystery box helmet that we will be giving away live. We will be giving it away to the people. So if you want a chance to win that, make sure you're checking out our NFL draft stream. We got 3 days of coverage covering the whole thing. But I can tell you what, you want to be there for night one if you want a chance at this helmet. We're going to figure out who won it on night one and then give it away on night two. So I can definitely say that this one is brought to you by our proud sponsors, Ultimate Autographs. So go get you some signed shit today. Again, that is signed sh.it.
That's it, baby. Get you some signed shit, man. Make sure you tap in Thursday night. We going to open up the window. I believe Mike said like 4 minutes. and put your names in. I believe the breakdown is put your name in. You enter in for free, right? But if you want to double or triple or quadruple your chances, it's like you add a super chat. I'm not sure how much a super chat is. Maybe $1 or $5.
$5 to $50.
Okay, $5 to $50. To add in more chances to win that helmet, man. From what Mike's saying, bro, this is authentic. The heavyweight helmet, man. It's a Hall of Famers helmet. We're not gonna say the team. I don't even know, right? They didn't even tell me, so I might even cheat and put my damn name on the list. I don't care. It is what it is. So make sure you tap in Thursday and Friday. Those names will be announced. We appreciate y'all being here. Me and Mike will be on this channel Friday morning to kind of recap everything that went down Thursday, and we'll be back over on the South Harmon FF channel. So, but like I said this morning, don't forget to subscribe. Show your boys some love. We here. We appreciate y'all being here. And Rock, man, let us know something before we get up out of here, Playboy.
I love you guys. I'll see you guys in a couple of weeks.
Out of this thing.